going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over the top 5 theme teams in MUT 22. This is something I want to do, much like the top 5 series that we've been doing for every position. I want to do top 5 theme teams at least once per month, so this is going to be your October update. And more importantly, guys, make sure, if you don't know how to build a theme team or a little clueless on what theme teams are, a couple weeks ago we did drop a video going over how to build the best theme team in MUT 22, and today we're going to give you the top 5 plus a couple bonus ones, some teams that I think could be up and coming and have really good squads. Eventually, as more cards drop, these theme rankings will change absolutely, and we're getting into the prime content season of MUT 22. We're in Most Feared right now. We got the Harvest, the Thanksgiving promo next month, and then we got Zero Chill, which is usually like a month-long promo. Super Bowl, a lot of good stuff to look forward to. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up. It shows a ton of the support on the channel, helps the videos grow, helps them get noticed. And if you guys somehow found this video looking around YouTube for theme team information and how to build one and what the best ones are, make sure you also go ahead and click that subscribe button so you are alerted. Well, click the subscribe button so you are subscribed to the channel, but turn that notification bell on as well so you are alerted when we go ahead and drop more videos. So we're going to be using MUTGG as kind of our tool here to rate and go through all of these theme teams. And this is a great tool. Every time, every day a new card comes out, it's inserted into this theme team depth chart. Again, MUTGG, you can go to, bookmark it, the greatest site you can use for all of your Madden Ultimate Team needs. And anytime a new card comes out, these theme teams are updated. Now, we have the top 5 here, but one thing I want to point out, right, is we're just kind of going by overall right now, and there are 6 teams on our list. We're going to start at the bottom. 6 teams on the list that have an 86 overall, and these would technically fall out of our top 5, but one of those teams I want to point out is the San Francisco 49ers, because I think that they can skyrocket up to the top, not even, maybe 1 or 2, very soon upcoming. So the 6 theme teams that are rated with an 86 overall are the Chargers, the Packers, the Titans, the Giants, the Broncos, and the 49ers. And if we just simply click whatever team we're looking at, we take a look at the 49ers, they're hurting at quarterback right now, right? But we know there's a potential Joe Montana, maybe Steve Young, though he was absent out of the game over the last, I think, year or 2 years, definitely last year. But if you kind of scroll down the list here, the 49ers, I mean, they just historically have had great teams, great players that have played for them. Jerry Rice is holding down the wide receiver spot. You have to think that Randy Moss is eventually going to be coming out, so you could add Randy Moss into that mix. Deebo Samuel having a real good season this year, so he could continue to get upgrades. Just added this week, 93 overall, Vernon Davis, so they got themselves a really good tight end there. On defense, Ronnie Lott just recently came out. You have to think that Deion Sanders will have a new card soon. Maybe Eric Allen gets back in the game, so some potential there to upgrade the defense. So we'll have to see, but I think the 49ers could skyrocket in the rankings very soon, so they're just going to be an honorable mention coming in at, let's just say, number 6A for our top 5 theme teams in MUT 22. Now let's move on to number 5. There are 2 theme teams with an 87 overall squad, and the first one is the Patriots coming in at number 5. I'm gonna rank this one in the last spot of this video just because, we got 94 Tom Brady, but he's a limited, so he's a little bit expensive, and he's a pocket quarterback, which isn't extremely popular in MUT. If that's your play style, by all means, do you, right? But the fact that he's a little bit of a statue back there definitely hinders the quarterback position if you want to play a different style. Now, if you like to use a pocket passer, you're good to go. But if we take a look, halfback, Curtis Martin, 92 overall. It's a pretty solid card. There's some depth there. Cordero Patterson, a very popular card amongst all of the pros. Wide receiver is where they lack, but again, Randy Moss could be coming really soon. Joey Galloway's got good speed. One more receiver definitely needed for the Patriots theme team. Tight end is solid, not great. Hunter Henry coming in at an 89 overall. I think a big strength on the Patriots theme team is they have 3 to 4 to 5 really, even 6 honestly, usable cornerbacks. Delta O'Neal, Mike Haynes, Jason McCourty, Aqib Talib, Stephon Gilmore, and Revis. You have to think eventually Gilmore might get one more upgrade. Revis definitely will later on in the year, and Mike Haynes probably, towards the back half of the MUT season. But a really good set secondary there, free safety, strong safety, pretty solid there as well. I mean, this team is pretty well balanced on offense and defense. Coming in at number 4, also an 87 overall ranked theme team, is the Kansas City Chiefs. I took them over the Patriots, more so based off of potential and speed. So we know Mahomes is going to get one more upgrade eventually. Right now, highest overall card, which I think is his core elite with the power-up, is an 89 overall. Pretty solid halfback with Priest Holmes. I would imagine there's probably going to be one more upgrade or another card coming in for the halfback position. At wide receiver, not the greatest, but so much potential there. That Andre Rison card is really good. You have to think Tyreek Hill eventually is going to get a card, and you never know with Mecole Hardman, he could get a card that has, I mean, he has good speed now, but in some kind of random upgrade there. Sammy Watkins, a pretty solid card. He could get an upgrade as well, and he fits also with the Ravens theme team. So defensive line, pretty good. Chris Jones there on the defensive line. Outside linebackers, Justin Houston, which I think was a recent card that just came out today, the flashback. So if you play a 3-4 defense, or even like to put your outside linebackers as pass rushers, you got Justin Houston, you got the Derek Johnson, you got Derek Thomas. I'm sure he'll get another upgrade. Offensive line is pretty solid for this, I almost said Patriots, for this Chiefs theme team. Now, the defense, on the other hand here, it's solid but not great. Marcus Peters, Darrelle Revis, L'Jarius Sneed. If Sneed gets another upgrade, he's always got speed. So the corners are a little iffy. I mean, they're usable, they're serviceable. Safety's pretty good with Bernard Pollard there at 91 overall. In Honey Badger, you can put, Pollard or Honey Badger at the other side of the safety, and I'm sure Honey Badger also is going to get another upgrade eventually. So I think right now the Patriots team is better, but based off of potential and more than likely future upgrades, we're going to mark the Chiefs right before them. I hope all you Cowboy fans are happy. I'm mentioning your stupid ass team in a video. Coming in at number 3 on our ranked theme teams here for October is the Dallas Cowboys. I almost threw up on my mouth saying that. Obviously, the big thing here is Dak Prescott. 82 overall quarterback is not ideal for a theme team. He's going to get an upgrade. I know a lot of people were saying, Pop, you left him out of your Team of the Week predictions this week. He had a great game against the Patriots, and he did. I'm not going to deny it, but I left him out because I'm pretty confident he's going to get an upgrade. It seems like maybe like the Harvest promo Cowboys play on Thanksgiving, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's when he gets it. Maybe he gets a most feared card. I wouldn't get my hopes up there, but he's absolutely balling out. He's in the MVP race, so he's going to get an upgrade eventually. You get a free Zeke Elliott with this Cowboys theme team, which is a pretty solid card, I must admit. Wide receivers, really good. Miles Austin with team chems, you can get him in the 95, 96 speed range there if you have the right strategy items. Amari Cooper, good route runner, a little slow, but theme teams here, so speed sometimes can be boosted there. You got Roy Williams, solid card. Joey Galloway, a fast card, so a lot of good wide receivers when it comes to the Cowboys theme team. A 91 overall tight end, so offense is good. Now, on the defensive side, you got, some solid cornerbacks. We got Trayvon Diggs, one of the best cards in the game right now at corner. Aaron Glenn, Mel Renfro, really good. Deion Sanders, again, probably going to be getting a card soon eventually. That's going to be probably one of the best corners in the game. And then even at safety, Keanu Neal is usable, not great, but Roy Williams is probably top 10 safeties in the game. So not too many holes. Good offensive line on this team as well. The only thing that's really separating this one from being, in the top 2 or even 1 is they need a better quarterback, and everything is there but that. And once Dak gets an upgrade, this team could be, 1 or 2 on our list. And speaking of number 2 on our list, we got the Baltimore Ravens. Now, they have a quarterback in Lamar Jackson. He's having a great season. All of you idiots who just call him a running back and think that's all he can do, you're just wrong. You're flat out wrong. He's a great player, and he's playing great this season. You got to think Lamar is going to be getting an upgrade as well. This seems like he could be a most feared card, right? He's definitely feared on the field. So he's got an 88 overall. Not as bad as the 82 Dak with the Cowboys there. Solid running backs. I mean, I shouldn't even say solid. Great running backs. Priest Holmes, Ricky Williams, and Raheem Mostert, who has speed. His overall isn't there, but he's just a really, really fast guy. Okay, fullback solid. Wide receivers, you got Devin Hester, speedy guy there. TJ Houshmandzadeh is like a fan favorite amongst all of the pro players. Every time I tune into a stream and watch a pro player play, they got him there in the slot. Marquise Brown, that was a free card with 92 speed with a theme team. It's only going to get better, so pretty usable wide receivers there. No big names, I would say, but there's a potential there, and if any of those guys get eventual upgrades, they're just going to be faster and better, of course. Darren Waller, one of the top tight ends in the game there, so the offense is good. Offensive line is really, really solid as we take a look at it, and of course, Usually with the Ravens, they are, known for defense, and they always have pretty solid corners in the game. Lacking a little bit this year, but definitely potential there. I've said Deion Sanders' name like 9 million times this video, and I'm going to say it again. Deion is going to get an upgrade, so boom, you throw that in there. You got Marlon Humphrey. His upgrade was early in the year, so he could be due for another one eventually. You got Marcus Peters out there. You have to think Rod Woodson's going to get a card eventually, so there you go. You got another one. You just got this brand new Ed Reed card, Bernard Pollard, so you're straight at safety. The offensive line's good. The defensive ends are good. Maybe Ray Lewis gets a card. So pretty good team. I like the Ravens, and I feel confident putting them at number 2 on our theme team ranking. Let's go move on to number 1, and you guys all know who it is. The Las Vegas Raiders. And the one thing that was kind of holding this team back was quarterback, and they got that Derek Carr most feared last week, which just made this team even better. So you take a look, usable quarterback, one of the most popular running backs in the game with Cordero Patterson. The offensive line is pretty solid. Wide receivers, Andre Rison, TJ Houshmandzadeh, we talked about him just a minute ago. Jerry Rice, one of my favorite receivers in the game. Amari Cooper. Randy Moss is coming, so he's going to be on that theme team. And then, you got Darren Waller. Like, there's just no holes in this team. Outside linebacker, Ted Hendricks, one of the best guards in the game. You get Derek Johnson at middle linebacker, Khalil Mack at left outside, and he's probably going to get an upgrade very soon. The defensive ends and tackles are great. Warren Sapp. You think Max Crosby's going to get an upgrade soon. He just had 2 or 3 sacks this past week with no Team of the Week upgrade. And then, we get to the corners, and you got one of the best, if not the best, corners in the game with Charles Woodson. You got Mike Haynes, Phillip Buchanan, Ronnie Lott just got his card, so boom, you got that one. Then you got Jack Tatum, Reggie Nelson, Divine Diablo. There's so many safeties, just so many great players on this team. And then all I can think about is what else is coming, right? So we know Randy Moss is going to get an upgrade. So there's another top tier card. I just mentioned Rod Woodson a moment ago with the Ravens. Well, he played for the Raiders as well. So there's another one. If Bo Jackson's back in the game, it's going to be scary. And everybody, all those pros that are running the Raiders team, it's just only going to get better. DRC possibly. I know I'm hoping for it to happen soon because my Eagles team, we're an 82 overall, and basically we're tied with the lowest ranked theme team in the entire game. So I need some help from EA to get some better cards. We took it in the right step with Deshaun Jackson today. So those are our top 5 theme teams in MUT 22 right now for the month of October, plus a bonus one with the 49ers, who I think are going to be in the top 5 when we do this list again in November. Let me know if you disagree with any of these or what other theme teams should I be looking out for. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.